All right, once you get your FlashForge Adventure Lite 3 unboxed, you're gonna go ahead and plug it in with your power cord and turn it on here. Just flip the switch. When it comes on, you'll be able to use the LED screen here to go through. You're gonna go into your tools, to your settings, and then move through the pages till you find move. Oh, back one more. You can then move your Z axis. You can see in here that's going to lift the extruder head up and allow you to then squeeze and pull out the piece that's in here. You can see your print bed is all the way in the back. You can also use the arrows to move that front, back, left and right. So you can see here it's coming towards me now. It actually removes, so it'll slide out. You can pinch and do that and then slide it back in. It makes it a lot easier when you're doing a print job to be able to go ahead and take things off of the build plate. I'm going to slide it back in there for now as I walk through those tools. Over here on the side, when you're ready to load your filament, you're going to pop this compartment open, and then you'll see here your printer came not with a full spool, but just a wrapped up little bit of filament. It's not going to go very far, but it will work to get you started. So if you take the twist ties off, you want to make sure that you have it set so that it's going to feed right in. So you can see here it's coming up from the bottom and going to feed in to where the arrow starts when you're ready to load that filament. You'll do that back on your screen, so you can back out of there and go straight to the main screen. So you can see here you have an option then for filament, and there's a video that will walk you through loading that. It's going to preheat, do all of those things. So you can see that's not going to last me very long. A lot of times I like to buy my filament in 1 kilogram spools, and so those will not fit inside the compartment here. You can either print an adapter, use some sort of spool holder. You can get those on Amazon. You can print your own now that you have a 3D printer with some of the filament that you have there. And you can see here, I have one that my husband made for me. It's pretty nice. He built it kind of like a toolbox. It's pretty handy. It's got pins, so I can slide those out, but I can put multiple spools on and feed those into my printer so they'll hold it as I go on there. None of these spools, you can see they're all about the same size, except for the little one that came with my old printer. These ones, if you happen at your school to have gotten one of those new matter printers, their filament spools actually fit right in there. But most of the others are going to be too wide of a diameter. Even the FlashForge Finder that I have has a different center to it, so it won't fit in here even though it's the right size. And so I did find, if you're looking for something, this collection of 4 filament spools from Gizmo Dorks works great. You can see I've unpackaged one and they fit right in here, allowing you to feed it in, close the door, not worry about it. I also have a number of tools that I keep handy in this toolbox that you may want to think about if you're just getting started with 3D printing. You don't have to buy things that are expensive. I've gotten a lot of them at places like Harbor Freight. And so what I've got here is a set of spatulas that are pretty handy, and then for being able to help get things off the build plate. You can use, if you've got tools around the house, just something like a paint scraper or a something that you'd use for spackling. will work, being able to get the corner under there. Your printer came with a little package with some grease to grease your threads, keeping those threads in here in the back there. Greased helps things to work well. And then there are tools in case you ever have to take screws out, take it apart, figure out something later. And I hope that that doesn't happen to you for a real long time. Having a set of wire cutters to be able to cut your filament and needle nose pliers always come in handy. Also like to have small tweezers. I actually bought from Mica 3D for pretty inexpensive this cleaning kit that came with 2 tweezers, an angled tweezers, a straight tweezers, and then a number of these really nice needles, and they come in 2 different sizes. Really great for being able to clean out the extruder of any clogs if that happens to you. You'll also notice that they sent you a glue stick. You may wonder, why in the world am I getting a glue stick? What am I going to do with that? Sometimes just putting glue on the print bed helps your print to adhere a little better. So keep that in your toolbox so that you have it just in case you need it. Some really cheap Aquanet hairspray will work well too. Grab some from the dollar store. But those are just some of the tools, and once you are set up, you're ready to get going.